Alright, Crack 36, we're going to try to do the German turn as well here. German turn 6 now. And it is... so we're going to see the beauty of the German infrastructure. You know, he has a lot of reach from a central location. And you can threaten a lot of... you can fork a lot. There's a lot of forking going on around here. So, you know, you got to keep an eye on that as the allied player because they can do so much. So, good, solid, obviously, buy here. 17 units. So, 17 units can be put onto the field. Now, right here, we see that Americans are bringing in 2. Here, they're bringing in 6. In the factory over here, we have 3 and 3. Okay, so, and then of course we've got the Russians. So between the Russians and the allies, and then anything coming from over here, since now we think we have a bit of a surplus in India, so they've got to outproduce the Germans who just produced 17. The great thing is, however, that the Allies don't have to protect a lot. Now the Germans have a nice core base. They don't technically have to be in southern France. I don't exactly understand that move. They could be in Paris. They could be in northern Italy. So I'm not sure exactly why he chose to build in southern France. But anyways, let's see what happens with the Germans. They are going to strengthen. Okay. Alright, it was a bit of a raid. So remember, low luck, I think the Allies got lucky, and he was going very, very sparingly with the Italians. And the Allies rolled the 1 dice and both got hits, so he's able to take it back into Germany. And then he is going to attack the Baltic Fleet, as well as moving an infantry to Archangel, always helpful to take out that sweet, sweet bonus. And then he's going to take over Caucasus. Big money here, so we are entering into the danger zone as far as, you know, those 17 units. He just got $10 more, which is going to bring in 20 units next turn. So as good as the Allies are doing, the money now is there for, you know, substantial good things. So let's see what he does to maintain the Atlantic Wall as well as expand his financial empire. We'll just try to understand every one of these. So he's going to ground himself in Western Germany. Ragtag bunch of troops there. Transport. Okay. And he's going to put 2 more in Finland. Oh, a reactionary force in Finland. So that if he lands in Norway, somehow beats the Navy with the 3-plane scramble, then he can have he can kick him out of Norway. So there's no base going into Norway. Wow. So stretching that pizza dough out again. Oh, he's going to 113 to preserve the Navy. He's going to get out of Dodge. Okay. Moves his Norway and Finnish troops all the way into Belarus now, engaged and almost frontline activity. With his 3 scrambling fighters going to Novgorod, and then getting some sort of shot forking fighters, planes onto northwest Persia. All right, and there's the big move. So it's so this is, like I said, he's trying to fork a lot of different areas. He's got the can openers down there, and he can fork both a move to northwest Persia as well as Moscow itself. Nope, not Moscow. Forget that. He moved the ground troops out of there. Interesting move. So this is where the game gets extremely fun and complicated because the Russians have to come out of their shell, but they also have to be aware that they can be beat in the field and have nothing left for for Moscow. They don't produce in the place where they're strong. That's kind of what I'm saying. Okay, so place units. Places 3 on the Eastern Front, and 3 in Ukraine, and 4 in Germany. And then in France. So, and then in Western Germany. Current turn is complete with 2 lost blockade and makes $50, $55, $60, $70. So $70. The economic engine is set up. Can the Atlantic Wall hold? Well, he also, very, very well constructed Atlantic Wall, reactionary force in Finland to anything there, any incursion there. He's got the units coming out of 91. Everything looks like it should hold. Maybe the only danger would be, and he's poison pilled. That's what he did. He poison pilled southern France. So even if no, he didn't. I'm not sure why that sub is there. To reach into without a destroyer there. I don't think that's a destroyer. That is territory. That is indeed a cruiser or a battleship. Can't exactly tell which. Looks like a cruiser to me. And so that sub can actually reach into this sea zone, which it doesn't have a destroyer. Okay. All right. Interesting. So, obviously fantastic play by the German player as he has to go for plan B. Moscow will not fall easily. He's left some exposed troops, but those exposed troops obviously are within reach of troops that can open. So if he blocked Bryansk, he can't open that again, and then he could, and then he only has the 3 mobile units. So these troops are safe, and he can easily go back into Bryansk next turn. So what will the Russian player do? I would suppose he's going to pick off Archangel and then pick off these units, as well as maybe extend himself here. I don't know what he's going to do. What would you do? Pretty skillful resupply, 3, 6, and 9. So 15 units into this, within, at the front, active front, for the German player. So now, like I said, he is anticipating 2 turns from now, an assault. Although I can't exactly explain why this wouldn't be 3 mech if it's a 3-turn assault. So maybe it's just this is his economic empire, and this is what he's here to fight. That is Crack 36 analyzing the German play for turn 5. $70. Economic engine built. Long-term assault on Russia.